Are you surprised that the defense has been this good? It's been a point of emphasis to bolster up front and the Alabama wall, et cetera. Those guys, and they're really playing up to their potential so far. We thought maybe, I'll say last year, what were they, 28, 29, 30th against the run, whatever they were. Maybe if they get up to 15th, that'd be a big jump. But they're way up there now. What are they, in the top 5? Something like that against the run?
I think they're the second-ranked rushing defense. I'll double-check that, but they're very high.
I don't know if that could be sustained, but, I mean, it's not like it's only a 2-game sample. I mean, we're 6 games into this now.
Yeah, and watching them, they're getting better every week, see.
Yeah.
They did a great job Sunday of being physical at the point of attack, holding the line, and then shedding blocks and staying in their gaps. And Zach Brown had a big game Sunday, and he has a lot of stats, but he doesn't have a lot of big games. And Sunday he had a big game. So I think that the defensive front can do what they're doing as long as they're healthy. I don't think that's a fluke.
Right.
Where they have not been exposed is the secondary. They're not very good there, okay? And this is a scary game against the Giants because despite all the negative publicity, excuse me, that Eli gets, he made a lot of big-time throws Sunday night against the secondary that's better than the Redskins. So this is a scary game Sunday. And I'm not just saying that. The matchups are not good for the Redskins in the secondary in this game.
I'm with you.
So you think the Skins are going to have to score some points to beat the Giants?
Well, they either have to score some points or they have to get Eli out of his comfort zone, pressure him. He sees the rush, and he'll throw it up. And then if they just don't give up the big 50 and 60-yard touchdown plays and make Eli hold the ball and make enough good throws, he will miss enough throws. You know, the example the other night, he's rolling out and has Beckham wide open in the end zone in front of him. And we've seen Alex Smith not throw the ball sometimes. Mm-hmm. He doesn't throw it, forces it inside. So he will make enough bad decisions if you make him hold the ball and throw enough times.
Yeah, what are you seeing with Alex? I want to talk about the offense a little bit. You bring up a great point. I mean, people can say what they want, but Jamison Crowder is an excellent slot receiver. He's a big time player in this offense. He can be. I think Richardson has shown he could be a pretty effective player, and they haven't used him that much, but he's done a little. Anything from Doxson, so it's a lot of those weapons aren't there. They haven't been able to really feature Jordan Reed. So maybe it's not fair to be too critical of Alex Smith, but I was hoping we were going to get that 2017 version, Charlie, that guy that just kind of said, screw it, let it go, and take chances. We haven't seen that. But this is a much more conservative. Is that because of the lack of weapons or just an unfamiliarity with the offense? What is it? What are you seeing?
Well, I think it's both, and I'll explain. And Chris Thompson hasn't played either. So
huge.
They're definitely always look at it this way. Take it from the other team's point of view. Who do we have to defend? Adrian Peterson on an inside run, right, and Jordan Reed. That's it.
Right.
Okay? That's not hard to do now. So that's a negative for the Redskins and Alex Smith. Now, when you watch Alex Smith, there are times if you get to him early, he's struggled. And I'm going to say this, 2 things. One, when I would cover them a year ago and have to talk about them playing and how people should play them, pressure Alex Smith, keep him in the pocket, okay, which tells you something there about what other teams thought of him, all right, that you can get to this guy. Now, and make him nervous and make some bad throws. However, part of it you got to think about is this guy's new to the system. He has had very little playing time with his core players, counting preseason, now the regular season. So when he gets in trouble, where he's going to go with the ball can show up as a negative, right? And I thought he was better last Sunday. Now, he had some plays there that, he could have done better. Obviously, the one at the end of the game there where he could have gone out of bounds. He had 2 guys open, by the way, on that, and didn't throw to either of them. Okay, Mrs. Sprinkle in the end zone, wide open. That's an easy throw. And then he missed Dotson on a deep ball at the end of the first half. He's not a great deep ball accuracy guy. So, but I thought he was better overall. So I saw progress in him. So some of it is him getting to him early in the game. That bothers him. Knowing the system, other players. So the other thing, I think the key thing offensively is when that offensive line's played well, they're 4-0. When they have it, they're 0-2.
Right. Charlie, you touched on Adrian Peterson. The Redskins have to be beyond thrilled that he's 8th in the league right now in yards per game rushing at 73. I mean, there's no way they expected him to be this productive, right?
I don't think anybody did. And he'd have been signed if everybody thought he was going to do this. So I keep going back to Doug Williams' quote there. He says, I got called into the principal's office on this one. And I get it. You know, you got to keep your bosses informed. I get that one completely. But I think he gets a pass on this principal's office visit.
Yeah.